It's crazy. It really is crazy. These judges, these lawyers, this fraud, this collusion. Who knows what it's for? Money or friendships or whatever they got going on. But I can honestly say that we should never go in the courtroom feeling like we're already the victims and we did.
Girl, the streets is buzzing. Beyonce might finally be done with Jay-Z after finding out about his secret firstborn. And baby, it's about to get real ugly. Bey been holding that marriage together through scandal after scandal. But this might be her breaking point. Now listen, Rymir been trying to prove he Jay's son for years. And guess what? Word is, the judge finally sided with him. But here's where it gets wild. Beyonce ain't about to sit around playing stepmom to no long-lost son. Nope. The move she just made got the whole industry gasping. They say the courts told Jay-Z to finally cough up that DNA and handle this once and for all. After all that ducking and dodging, the truth might finally hit daylight, and it's not looking good for the Carters. If you've been locked into this mess, then you already know. This ain't brand new. Rymir been claiming Jay-Z is his pops for over a whole decade, and Jay, he been ducking that paternity test like it's the plague. But now, tables might be turning real quick. People been asking for years, if Jay knew he wasn't the dad, why not just take the test and end it? Boom, done. Would have taken 2 seconds. But here's the twist. Word is, Beyonce might have had a hand in the delay. Rumors been floating that she ain't want no extra chaos crashing her perfectly crafted family brand. And let's be real, after the cheating buzz, that wild elevator showdown, and the Lemonade album saga, they had enough drama to last a lifetime. Their whole image been through enough. Now throw in a secret grown son, and boom, the entire Carter empire could explode overnight. With the court now reportedly forcing Jay to finally cooperate, Beyonce's worst nightmare might be creeping to life. For real this time. And if that paternity test ever leaks online, whoo, the internet gonna melt down, and everything they built could be on shaky ground. Some folks say the real reason Bey's tight about all this is because she's worried Rymir might come for Jay's billion-dollar bag. And let's keep it real. People been dragging Rymir online since the jump, saying he just chasing a check or clout off Jay-Z's name. But what if he ain't lying? What if this man really got Carter blood? It ain't crazy why folks would side-eye Rymir. Jay-Z sitting on $2.6 billion, and that kind of money makes anyone a target. So yeah, people been out here saying Rymir just trying to finesse a payday, lying for clout or a check. But Rymir, he shut that down quick. He said straight up, everybody's looking at me saying, I'm chasing Jay-Z, I want money. I'm doing this for fame. But he doubled down. This was never about the money. He claims he got his own grind, working 2 jobs, handling his own life, and just wants one thing, the truth, closure. I just needed closure, and I wanted respect from the courts. Just like everybody else goes in there and gets respect and gets fair due process. Ain't about the fame, ain't about the bag, just about finally getting his name right. Why didn't I get that? Why did I just get brushed to the side? That's what Rymir's asking. But hold up, it gets way messier. The streets got a whole different theory buzzing now. And it ain't about money or clout. Word is, one of the real reasons Jay-Z been ducking that DNA test might be way more serious. People out here whispering that Rymir's mom, Wanda, was underage when she allegedly got pregnant by Jay. If that's true, whew, this ain't just some paternity drama. This turns into a whole different kind of storm. And let's keep it a buck. With how hot things already are, this could blow up fast. We all saw what kind of storm just swallowed Diddy. And now Jay-Z, he might be next in the line of fire. Jay-Z already got slapped with a lawsuit last year over an alleged situation involving a minor. So just imagine the chaos if that DNA test confirms he fathered a child with someone who wasn't even of age at the time. That's not just messy, that's explosive. But here's where it really takes a dark turn. Rymir's guardian, Lily, claimed there was once a window where Jay-Z's team seemed willing to let some kind of bond form between Jay and Rymir. But the second they caught wind of the age situation, everything changed. Allegedly, the moment those details dropped, Jay's team immediately shut it all down. No hesitation. Lily said Wanda was only 16 when she allegedly met Sean, but she might have told him she was older. She ended up pregnant, but had no clue how to reach him after that. And that right there might be the piece they've been hiding all along. She went on to say, "I got a call from his in-house lawyer. They were real helpful at first, like we was gonna settle this quietly. They even discussed Rymir's music talent and floated the idea of signing him to Jay's label. But since he hadn't finished high school yet, Lily said no. Then, boom, everything flipped. Out of nowhere, new lawyers stepped in and their whole vibe changed fast. Lily believes they realized the stakes were way higher than just paternity, especially if Wanda was really underage when all this went down. After that interview dropped, it all started crumbling for Rymir. But he didn't fold. He stood his ground and pointed fingers straight at Jay-Z and Beyonce. Both he and Lily called out Jay's legal team, saying they were playing dirty, and even went as far as accusing them of trying to bury the truth. They even dropped bars claiming Jay-Z's team tried to sabotage the whole case, allegedly by bribing Rymir's own lawyers. To Lily and Rymir, it looked like a straight-up panic move, like they'd do anything to protect the Carter brand, even if it meant burying the truth for good. Reports say Lily took it to the next level. She launched a legal war against their own lawyers, accusing them of secretly teaming up with Jay-Z's camp. She said they messed with court procedures so bad, it got the case tossed right out of Philly courts. Scandalous. With everything we done seen from Jay-Z and Beyonce over the years, it ain't even surprising no more. Moves like this feels exactly like how they play. Keep it clean on the surface while handling mess behind closed doors. But Rymir, he wasn't folding for nobody. After everything he's been through, he refused to let the pressure crush him. Even with all the legal tricks Jay-Z's team allegedly pulled, Rymir stayed 10 toes down. He took it all the way to the Supreme Court, filing a motion to unseal docs going back to 2012. He claimed those sealed records were blocking him from getting the justice he deserved. But the Supreme Court wasn't having it. They shut Rymir down, saying they ain't got the power to reopen past appeal court decisions or unseal records from the trial court. Still, Rymir didn't fold. He kept pushing and filed another motion with the appellate division, hoping for a different shot. But boom, denied again. And just when you thought the drama couldn't get messier, Beyonce and Jay-Z decided to throw some slick shade in their track Heard About Us. They didn't name Rymir directly, but the bars, oh, they hit hard. Billie Jean in his prime for the 1,000th time, the kid ain't mine, online they call me dad kiddingly. Then Jay raps, "You're not supposed to take this dad thing literally. That's too famous. We don't even really do famous. I'm cool on that. Chuck the 2 fingers. Every day I'm getting sued. Brr! I show up to court without a suit. Your every move is on the news, ain't it? Ish has its perks too, ain't it? That's what Jay-Z spit and Heard About Us. But Rymir? Oh, he wasn't staying quiet after that slick talk. He fired back with his own track, clapping back. Ninjas washed up, still doing tracks like 55. Where the F you at? Need to go back to your old days. Grown man in his old ways.
People were saying that she's a big part of the problem for him. And some of the things that she was doing, a woman would not, she would have some sort of role in what her husband does. And if she was secure with herself and with the situation, not saying you gotta like it, he would help her.
And when folks said he was being petty, he cleared it up in an interview. "This ain't me trying to start no beef," he said. "I just dropped the song to let people know I'm still rising no matter what." But then he dropped the real mic. If Jay-Z says I ain't his kid 1,000 times, wouldn't it be easier to just take the test? At this point, it ain't just about DNA, it's about principle. Rymir's publicist didn't hold back either. She said straight up, if Jay-Z can speak his truth and Heard About Us, then Rymir got every right to tell his side through music too. Jay keeps saying he denied Rymir 1,000 times. But to who exactly? Because he never said a word directly to Rymir or his family. So why he acting like he's in hiding? Things started unraveling fast when Rymir and Lily turned the spotlight on Beyonce. They believed she wasn't just staying silent. They think she was actively involved behind the curtain. calling shots and keeping things quiet. Word is, Rymir and Lily suspected Bey was using her power to protect the Carter brand, making sure this situation never saw daylight and blocking any moves that could drag Jay's name through the mud. From their point of view, Beyonce's been just as locked in on burying this paternity mess as Jay-Z, maybe even more. Rymir and Lily claimed they faced intimidation tactics for years. Rymir said once he filed that civil suit, the pressure got way heavier. And Dr. Lily, she believes Beyonce played a major role in stopping Jay from ever acknowledging Rymir or settling the case. And let's not forget, Bey and Jay might have mocked Rymir in their music. But behind the scenes, Rymir and Lily say the threats got real. So real, they felt forced to sit down with Liz Crokin and tell everything on record, just in case anything happened. Lily also spilled that multiple insiders told her it was Beyonce who personally talked Jay-Z out of taking that DNA test. If that's true, then this cover-up runs deeper than anyone thought. So now the buzz is Beyonce's about to pack it up and dip for real this time. Sources close to the situation say she's been cold and distant ever since the court ruling, and insiders claim she's already moved into a separate wing of one of their properties. Not divorced yet, but trust, the split energy is in the air heavy. Word is, Bey's been telling her inner circle she feels humiliated, like this was the one betrayal she can't clean up in the press. And baby, she's not trying to raise no grown man's secret son. Now word on the curb is, Beyonce already got divorce papers in the works. And let's be real, if she does walk away, she's taking a chunk of that billion-dollar bag with her. The DNA results ain't been made public yet. Shoot, we don't even know if Jay actually took the test. But with how Beyonce allegedly been spazzing behind the scenes and plotting her exit, yeah, the results probably ain't in Jay's favor. This whole situation is spiraling fast, and the mess is far from over. So hit that like button below, subscribe to the channel, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Jay-Z's been hiding the truth this whole time? Stay tuned, because the next video, even messier.